I want to share with you the original and proper story about the two wolves that live inside of all of us. Stick around for some motivation. I think you'll enjoy this. There's a proper story you may have heard, and it's about two wolves that live inside of all of us. And it's good, however, it's not the original story. The original story goes so much deeper than the one that's commonly told. The stories become a bit like, you know when you tell somebody something, and then they tell a friend, and then that friend tells another friend, and the original thing you said gets completely diluted. Well, that's kind of what's happened here. The story talks about how every human in the world has a huge fight constantly going on inside of them. A fight between two wolves. And it goes a little bit something like this. There's a Grand Cherokee Indian, and he's sat sharing some wisdom with his son, and decides to tell him the story of the two wolves. The old man says to his son, there are two wolves in all of us. One wolf is full of anger and hatred and envy and bitterness and revenge and guilt and lies and false intentions. And the other wolf is full of joy and peace and hope and love and compassion and empathy and honesty. And these two wolves are constantly at war. The little boy looks at the old man and says, but in war there's always a winner, so which wolf is winning? Well, the newer version of this story, the old man replies, simple, it's the one you feed. But that, my friends, is the diluted version. The original story goes much deeper, and the old Cherokee Indian actually says this. If you feed both correctly, they will both win. You see, if you choose to only feed the good wolf, then yes, he will be strong. However, the bad wolf will be waiting for us, ready to pounce at any moment. And that's when we feel weak or distracted. And it will be waiting for us, trying to get the attention it so badly craves. However, if that wolf is fed and acknowledged, then it will remain happy and can live in harmony with the good wolf, meaning both wolves win. The bad wolf is only deemed bad because it has some qualities which we need, which are strong will, fearlessness, courage and tenacity. These are all character traits which would empower us to be stronger. If you feed them both, equally, you can have control of both. Whereas if you starve one of the wolves, it will become more and more uncontrollable. It's so much better to have them working together. If you feed both of the wolves, well, they'll not fight for your attention. This will stop the war and ultimately will give you the best gift you can have, which is inner peace and mental clarity. Internal peace and clarity are the keys to a successful life. A man or woman who has internal peace and clarity has the greatest wealth of all. Whereas a man or woman who has war raging in them will never settle and will always be unrested. So the choice is yours to make. You either starve one of your wolves and always have to watch your back, or you feed them both and keep them controlled. I think that's truly a great story. It really shows us that we should accept the feelings that we have. We're human after all. We're all going to feel hatred and jealousy and anger at some point, even when we know we shouldn't. And you know what? That's okay. You and I are humans, it's normal. The key is to accept these feelings and understand that they will occur from time to time. It's just one of the wolves reminding you that it's there. I think when the story is talking about feeding the wolves, what it's saying is we should practice those feelings so that when we need to, we can call on them or tame them. I believe we should do things that scare us so we can feed the wolf that represents fear. We should practice being robust so that we can feed the wolf that displays anger and hatred. And we should also practice the art of giving and being kind so we can feed the wolf that represents love. We should practice being still and emptying our minds so that we can feed the wolf that represents inner peace. What an incredible story. And it goes deeper than the newer version ever gives it credit for. Guys, that's it. So as always, be daring. Be you. Be all you can be. Be the person who feeds both of the wolves equally so you can have that internal peace and clarity. Because that, my friends, is the mindset peacocking way. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to hear this little piece of motivation. I truly hope you got something from it. If you did, please could you hit that button below and give us a like. If you feel you know someone who'll get something from it, then a share would be incredible. And if there's something you want me to talk about, or if you just want to leave some feedback, then please feel free to leave a comment. And lastly, remember to check back soon, as I do try to upload a video every day. Till then, be safe and be lucky. You are awesome.